Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Against the Odds. And this week, we are heading to Historic to not just play Chatterfang Squirrel General, but combo off with Chatterfang Squirrel General. There's a bunch of different ways to go infinite with Chatterfang in Historic, so let's talk about what the deck's trying to do. Our different combos, jump into some games, see Chatterfang in action. All right, so here is our Chatterfang combos deck, and we actually have several different ways that we can go infinite with our namesake cards. So when Chatterfang Squirrel General won the poll, I considered just playing Squirrel Tribal, but honestly, I don't think Squirrel Tribal is that interesting. Like, it's cute, I'm glad it exists, but you kind of just play all the good squirrels together and cross your fingers and hope for the best, and it's just not that interesting to build or to play with, in my opinion. So instead, we're using Chatterfang as the only squirrel in our deck as an insane combo piece, and there's actually a bunch of different ways that we can go infinite with Chatterfang's ability to give us a 1/1 squirrel token whenever we make a token. So that bonus squirrel token is really big. So combo number one, Pitiless Plunder. If we have Chatterfang and Pitiless Plunder, we get infinite death triggers. We're able to sacrifice a squirrel, theoretically, to Chatterfang, and then we get a treasure. That treasure gives us another squirrel. So then we can use the treasure mana to sacrifice the squirrel to get another treasure, another squirrel, use the treasure, sack the squirrel. This allows us to shoot down our opponent's entire board. We kill all of our opponent's creatures, and if we have Blood Artist, we get infinite drain. If we have Prosperous Innkeeper, we get infinite life gain. So that's combo number one. Just Chatterfang, Pitiless Plunder, infinite death triggers, infinite removal, maybe win the game with an extra piece. Then we have another way to go infinite. We have Chatterfang, Pitiless Plunder, and a free sack outlet. In the first combo, we're using Chatterfang as our sack outlet, which is fine, but it only sacks squirrels and it costs some mana. If we have that same setup, Chatterfang, Pitiless Plunder, and replace our sack outlet of Chatterfang with something like Woe Strider or Yawgmoth, then we go super infinite. Let's say we have Woe Strider. We can sack a creature for free. That's going to trigger Pitiless Plunder to give us a treasure, and that treasure is going to give us a squirrel with Chatterfang, and then we can sack the squirrel. It's going to give us a treasure. With this loop, we're not losing our treasure. So we're making infinite mana with this loop, plus the same payoff. So Blood Artist, Prosperous Innkeeper for infinite drain, infinite life gain apply. If we have Yawgmoth, we get to draw our entire deck. The only downside is we'll eventually run out of life because it costs a life to sack something to Yawgmoth, but it again wraps our opponent's board. We shoot down all their creatures. We get to draw through our entire deck. If we find a Blood Artist or a Prosperous Innkeeper, then we go truly infinite, draw our entire deck, kill all of our opponent's creatures, win the game somehow. Combo number three, we have Chatterfang, Yawgmoth, and Hapatra. This is kind of like the last combo, but a little bit more convoluted. With this combo, Hapatra, when we put a -1/-1 counter on something, it makes a 1/1 snake token. So we can sack something to Yawgmoth to put a counter on something. That's going to trigger Hapatra to give us a snake. That snake is going to give us a squirrel with Chatterfang, and then we can go infinite where we can sacrifice the squirrel to put a counter on the snake, which will make another squirrel and another snake and draw us a card, so we draw through our deck. We can also just shoot down our opponent's creatures. That's usually better at first, is to kill all of our opponent's stuff, and we're building up a whole bunch of tokens, and once our opponent runs out of stuff, we can always put the counters on our own tokens to keep the combo going till we draw our entire deck, find the Blood Artist, find the Prosperous Innkeeper, win the game. Otherwise, Fauna Shaman finds our combo pieces, Llanowar Elf speeds up our combo, Assassin's Trophy, catch-all removal, mana base, pretty simple, some Castle Lockwains, a Lair of the Hydra, one Agadeem's Awakening for reanimation, sideboard, discard for control decks, bunch of removal for aggro, some catch-all stuff like Assassin's Trophy and Binding of the Old Gods, specifically for graveyard hate, Grafdigger's Cage to shut down goblins and Indomitable Creativity, and that is Chatterfang combos for Historic. That's our Against Odds deck for this week, so let's jump into it. Play some games, see if we can pull off these combos. How good is Chatterfang as a combo engine in the Historic format? How good is Yawgmoth? Is Pitiless Plunder playable? We're gonna find out. Thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoy it, and I'll be back in a bit with a wrap-up. Need some new Innistrad Midnight Hunt cards? Well, you can pre-order them now from our sponsor, Card Kingdom, by heading over to cardkingdom.com. Against the Odds time, we are trying to combo off with Chatterfang, some squirrel combos in Historic, and we don't have a Chatterfang or a Yawgmoth, but this hand's okay. Yeah, let's run out Fauna Shaman, I think. Fauna Shaman can potentially find us one of our good cards if it lives. All right, so opponent's playing elves. This might be an issue. So, Prosperous Innkeeper. Overgrown Tomb. Untapped. Pass the turn. Ooh, I don't know if we're going to be fast enough. Elvish Archdruid is an absurd card. Opponent, Elvish Warmaster. Still tons of mana available. Nwinian's Elite. For free. Still tons of mana available. Nwinian's Elite. Sure. Yeah, I don't think we survived this turn. Well, I mean, this is what elves can do when they have their best draws. Opponent. I mean, I honestly don't even know if we want to tutor anything up. Like, I don't think there's a point to it here. We can get a Yawgmoth and kill the Archdruid by sacking our board and then lose. I mean, I guess that's our best bet. Not a good bet, but I guess we won't straight up scoop, but I think we're still super dead. Get a Yawgmoth, cast a Lockwayne, play Yawgmoth. So if we get Chatterfang, I mean, we gotta kill the Archdruid or we're just immediately dead. We're probably still dead, but discard the Blood Artist, get a Chatterfang, sack Fauna Shaman, sack Innkeeper. So we managed to kill the Lord, but the damage is, to some extent, already done. Opponent, tap land. Well, we'll see. I mean, Chatterfang into Prosperous Innkeeper does give us a lot of fuel to keep shooting down more things. Like, if this Yawgmoth lives and our opponent doesn't have more lords. Wow. All right, opponent passes. I'll play the land. Maybe we got a shot here. Chatterfang. Prosperous Innkeeper. Pass the turn. No Coco. All right, so Yawgmoth. Kill the Llanowar. I mean, if we untap, we get to go infinite, right? About it. Land. Does not have the mana to pump. Archdruid. Okay, that's good for next turn, but I'm not convinced our opponent gets to next turn. We might have it. We might have the comp. Wow, I cannot believe we might be overcoming Yawgmoth. Yawgmoth Chatterfang. I can't believe might be overcoming this Elf Star. Opponent goes to combat. Attacks. Attacks. Yeah, we're just gonna block here. And try to go infinite? Sure. Elsor Shepherd. The hand is empty. It is combo time. Woodland Cemetery. Prosperous Innkeeper. Gain some life. Pitiless Plunder, and that's infinite. That's infinite. So now, since we have the Chatterfang out with the Yawgmoth, we get to Yawgmoth. Sacrifice the Squirrel. That's going to trigger Pitiless Plunder to make a treasure, which is going to trigger Chatterfang to make another Squirrel. So we get to shoot down our opponent's entire board. Because of the Prosperous Innkeepers, we're actually gaining life as we do this. So this is the slow wrath that draws us our entire deck. Oh my goodness, we got there. We got there. That's a Chatterfang combo. I cannot believe we overcame that start. Our opponent had turn 2 Archdruid off the Llanowar, dumped their hand, and Chatterfang. Apparently squirrels, more powerful than elves. Today we learned. All right, so bring in basically all the removal we can possibly bring in. I don't know about Assassin's Trophy binding. Trim a Hapatra, a Fauna Shaman, a Blood Artist, and all right, one more Hapatra. Let's try it like that. Well, that was sweet. That's what the combo can do. Like, wrath your board, draw our deck, infinite life, infinite treasures. Like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. When it all comes together, it's so good. I'm not gaming the 6-land Blood Artist hand. Do we need to keep this Assassin's Trophy? Probably, but then what do we put to the bottom? Ooh, I guess Blood Artist. I think we need Ghostwriter Chatterfang, but we also cannot let our opponent go off with Archdruid if we can help it. Lair, go. Awkwardly, maybe we had to play this tapped to get around the Archdruid. All right, no Archdruid. There's Nwinian's Elite. About it. Passes. More Chatterfangs. Well, yeah, not the fastest start. Pass the turn. Oh, come on. No whammies. No whammies. Elvish Warmaster, pretty good. And Clan Caller, even better. Yeah, this isn't looking great. That's a lot of damage. Down to 15. If we play Chatterfang, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, it does set us up best for next turn, but well, all right. I think we just gotta, this is not ideal. Play Llanowar, pass the turn. We can Assassin's Trophy the Lord. Oh, God. Oh, my God. All right, well, kill a clan caller. Well, the good news is we're going to be on the play for game number 3. And as we saw in game 1, there are ways we can beat the elves. This hand ended up being a mulligan on the draw, and we were just super slow. We got 3 drops for years. Yeah, we're pretty dead here. Oh, and a fatal push. All right. Well, there's no card we can draw that changes this, so game 3, I guess. Run it back. Crippling Fear would be spectacular. I think Crippling Fear is by far the card we want to see most in our opening hand. Elves, as scary as the starts it can get off to are, it is not rebuilt from Wrath very well. A single Wrath usually is the end of I mean, this is a Chatterfang away from going infinite. We have an Assassin's Trophy, which is something. You know what? I think we're going to keep it. Opponent, mulliganing. Trying to get off to that fast elf start. Still mulliganing. Still trying to get off to that fast elf start. So we want lands in Chatterfangs. Or Crippling Fear is fine. Well, tap land. Go. Tap land for our opponent. Well, land Prosperous Innkeeper. Llanowar Elves. Permanent mana better than the temporary treasure mana. Llanowar Elves. Well, Woe Strider. And I think we're definitely attacking here. If our opponent wants to trade one of their 2 sources of mana for Innkeeper, we'll take it. Question's gonna be, do we sack the goat? Drawing a land is best, because if we draw land, you know what, we're gonna sack. Oh, okay, we're keeping that. I'll play Blood Artist. Hit you with the Woe Strider. Opponent takes it. So we need a black source, or just a land to get down this Pitiless Plunder. There's a War Master. Opponent passes. All right, we're gonna sack the Innkeeper. We need to hit these lands, drain you. All right, there's a land. It comes into play tap, but it's still a land. Play the tap land, pass the turn. Opponent, War Master. Makes an elf. Question is, when do we have to Wrath? How long can we wait? Clan Caller. All right, that might make the answer now. We get to keep what? I guess Woe Strider? Opponent. So I think we sack the Blood Artist. Opponent goes attacking, sure. So block with the Blood Artist, sack the Blood Artist, scry for lands and Chatterfangs, drain you. Do not want the Llanowar. Untap. Well, Crippling Fear on Horror. Blooming Marsh, hit ya. And this is where Elves has a tough time. Opponent managed to overcome the mulligan to build a big board, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Pitiless Plunder. Go attacking. Opponent takes it to 6. Can we close out this game? Yawgmoth would be great. All right, Llanowar Elves, makes a dork. Passes. Pitiless Plunderer. Go attacking. Opponent chumps. Oh, we're so close to going off. We're a Chatterfang away from going infinite. Opponent finds a Lord, makes a dork. Yup. Passes. Innkeeper. Oh, play Innkeeper. Make a treasure. Woe Strider. Gain some life. Sack the go. 2 treasure scry. Well, we know what we're looking for. Ugh. Yeah, not Fauna Shaman at the moment. Go to combat. Attack you. About it. Blocks. Well, kill the Lord. Kill the Elf. We're like a draw away. We're like a draw away from going off. And we can scry fairly aggressively for it. Opponent, land. What do you got? Frailes. Good card. Very good card. We just need the Chatterfang. That's all we need is the Chatterfang, and we get to go infinite. Opponent gonna seek up an elf. Well, let's sack the Innkeeper. Make some treasure scry. Hapatra. Doesn't do anything at the moment. Untap. Land. Well, all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, we're going for the full on. We're going for the full attack. See if this just closes it out without the combo. So we make this a 7? All right. Here comes a Lair of the Hydra. See what our opponent's got. Go to combat. Everything face. And power word kill. Okay, we get some treasures. I guess we should have sacked that to scry, shouldn't we? Opponent blocks. Goes to 1. We get some treasures. We get back, whoa, next turn, pass the turn. All right, about it. 1 life, can they stabilize? Llanowar taps it, Freyalise untaps it. Collect a company, okay, that is our opponent's best possible card. Just spare a Sentinel, Dwynnian's Elite, staying alive. Opponent passes. Well, get back the Woe Strider. Llanowar Elves. Pass the turn. Do we want to attack with Woe Strider? We trade with something. Let's just pass. All right, we get to do some scrying and make some. We're so close. We need 1 more piece. About it. Taps, untaps. Don't tell me you drew another one. Don't tell me you drew another Coco. 2 in a row. Archdruid. It's a good card. Clan Caller. All right, opponent's hand is on the battlefield. Well, let's see if we can scry into something relevant. Sack the goat, scry. Make some treasure. Yawgmoth. That's a keep. That is a keep. Untap. Yawgmoth. Actually, let's sack Llanowar, counter on the Clan Caller, make some treasure. Let's sack Woe Strider, counter on the Clan Caller. Let's get back Woe Strider, not using Phyrexian Tower. Uh-oh. Oh, the clock is on. All right, so get back Woe Strider, make some more bodies. Sack the goat. Make some treasure. Play a blood artist. And that should do it. Wow. We didn't find the Chatterfang, but we got there. All right, well, that shows what the deck can do. The combos are pretty sweet. I mean, in game 1, I guess we did Chatterfang them, but the combo's really sweet when it goes off, and I'm kind of impressed. Elves is really fast and really scary, and we don't have that much removal outside of using like Yawgmoths and Chatterfangs, and we're able to get the job done. I mean, Pitiless Plunderer, if this cost 1 less mana and you could hit it with Coco, it would probably be a game-breaking card. Like, this would be a legit combo piece back to Modern for sure. At 4 mana, not being able to play Coco. That's the biggest drawback of this deck, honestly. Because we need Pitiless Plunderer and Yawgmoth, we can't really play Coco, but it's still really sweet. Really sweet. All right, well, Chatterfang. Against the odds time, we are trying to Chatterfang Lombo combo in Historic, and this hand actually looks pretty good. Especially with this Fauna Shaman, we might be able to just get the full combo out. Opponent, all right. Black mana means the potential for removal and Thought Seizes. Okay, that isn't, oh, so they're playing humans, interesting. Well, that's a whiff. Play the land, play Chatterfang. So we can Chatterfang into Woe Strider to get multiple tokens, and we're really a Pitiless Plunderer away from going infinite if our opponent doesn't have removal. Ugh. All right, opponent does have removal. Dire Tactics. Shame on you, opponent. Tap land. Goes attacking. We draw more lands. So play the land. Play Fauna Shaman. Go attacking. Elite Spellbinder. That's actually annoying mostly because it takes away our Fauna Shaman fuel. Opponent. Land. Attacks. Ooh. All right, so Fauna Shaman. Discard Blood Artist. Step 1, Yogg. Get Yogg. Play the land, play the Yogg. Pass the turn. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close. Opponent, Ranger Captain of Eos, that's fine. This Yawgmoth's gonna do a bit of work, I think. Just a tiny bit. And we still got the Fauna Shaman. So we need Chatterfang and Pitiless Plunderer. Opponent gets Thrabes, sure. Plays Thrabes. Do we take damage here? I wonder if it's worth just killing Elite Spellbinder. It might be. We'd have to sack Llanowar. I think it's still worth it. So sack Llanowar, kill Spellbinder, draw a card. Take 1. Discard Llanowar. Get Chatterfang. Play Blood Artist. Just as sack fodder. Tab lad. All right, pass the turn. So next turn we can Chatterfang plus Innkeeper. General Kudrow. That's fine. Also, Yogg having protection from humans is a thing. Opponent exiles some stuff from the graveyard. We're really close to just going off though. Opponent goes combat. Attacks with everything. Pro humans. Paying off. Down to 12. But now, we end an Assassin's Trophy. We will play Chatterfang. Innkeeper. Get a Squirrel token. Counter on Kudrow. Actually, maybe we do this at instant speed. Yeah, let's just pass. I think we want to be able to block and sack here. No attacks. Oh, we're super close. Because what we can do is sack to draw a creature and then discard the creature. Wow. All right. Opponent hit the perfect top deck. Well, sack. Counter on General Kudrow. Drain you. Sack. Innkeeper. Counter on Kudrow. Drain you. That is unfortunate, though. Sack. Counter on Kudrow. Drain you. Opponent kills Yogg. Well, save us Chatterfang. Thalia, not super relevant. About it. Goes attacking, gets us. All right. We will take it. All right, down to 9. Untap. How can we do this? Can we live long enough is a question. Whoa, Strider. Make a goat and a squirrel. I think we can. Forest. Pass the turn. Opponent. Ranger Captain, sure. I mean, we just gotta live and we get to go infinite, right? Although I really don't want to discard this Yogg. We need this Yogg. Because we're gonna go infinite, but not Giant Killer. All right, that's fine. Opponent goes combat, attacks. Block with the goat. Actually, block with the squirrel. All right, block with the goat. We're just gonna sack to Scry. We really would not like, we would rather not discard this Yogg if we have the choice. Lair of the Hydra. All right. Down to 8. Untap. All right, there's an Innkeeper. That's actually really good. Now I think we don't need the Yogg because we can Fauna Shaman, discard Yogg. Actually, should we play Yogg? That actually might even be better and just wait on comboing a turn. Yeah, let's play Innkeeper. I think this is actually just better. Gain a life. Yogg. Kill Esper Sentinel, sack a Squirrel. Because now this is a good place to be. Play the tap land. All right, so now we're set up to go fully infinite next turn. And we're not gonna die because we have this Yogg. Opponent, sacks the clue to draw a card. They gotta get removal. If they don't get removal, they're gonna get comboed because we can get the Pitiless Plunder. We can discard Fauna Shaman, 2 Fauna Shaman to get Pitiless Plunder, and then we're infinite about it. Elite Spellbinder. Well, I guess we gotta do this. Discard Fauna Shaman, get the Pitiless Plunder. Opponent can hit it, but that's fine. We got the mana to cast it, so it's still fine. And now, unless our opponent's last unknown is a removal spell, we just go infinite. About it, combat. Attacks. We will block with Chatterfang, block with Woe Strider, sack the Squirrel. We do need Chatterfang to live. Counter on Ranger Captain. Drop to 7. What's that last? It's just a land. All right, we are officially infinite. Opponent, Giant Killer. Sure, doesn't matter. Untap. Wow, we're infinite in several ways. Pitiless Plunder. Gain some life. Sack Fauna Shaman. Kill the Spellbinder. Treasure it a Squirrel. So we get to kill the entire board. Kill Thalia, sack the Squirrel. That's a combo. Out of here, humans. An opponent sees what's happening, sees the board going away, see our entire library being drawn, and scoops it up. Okay, that's what the deck can do. Oh, so good, so good. Infinite draw, infinite treasures, infinite mana, infinite removal. That's not bad, Chatterfang. Pretty decent. All right, bring in the sweepers. Bring in some more additional removal. Go down a Hapatra, go down a Fauna Shaman, go down a Blood Artist, maybe 2 Blood Artists, and let's go one Woe Strider. Between Yogg and Woe Strider, we still have a lot of sack outlets. All right, I guess this is fine. Yeah, we'll keep. Not a super exciting hand. I do like the Plunderers, and they are good blockers. Opponent. Well, all right. Innkeeper's not bad. We're gonna need to find a Yogg and a Chatterfang. Opponent. Thalia's Lieutenant. Not as scary without anything else on the battlefield. Let's just Woe Strider. Go. Woe Strider is a good draw. We need the sack outlet. Ranger Captain of Eos. Grows the Thalia's Lieutenant. I think we want to try to wait until we get a Pitiless Plunderer going to start blocking and sacking. Are we getting Thrabes? Gotta be Thrabes. Thrabes. Combat. Passes. Ooh, that's gonna be good eventually. Well, Pitiless Plunderer. Pass the turn. Now we can block, sack, and make treasures. We got another Pitiless Plunderer in hand. We're getting close. We're getting close. Opponent, land, and Thraben Inspector. Much better for us than Coco. Opponent goes attacking. Well, we will block and block. Sack the goat. Scry. Looking for Yoggs and Chatterfangs, especially Chatterfang. Chatterfang just goes infinite. Oh, Fatal Push. Yeah, I guess we got to keep that. Being able to kill something does have some value here. Witch's Vengeance. All right. Well, 2 can play at that game, opponent. I'm going to choose humans. Wrath or board. Oh, creatures of the chosen type. That's way worse than I thought. All right. I still kind of want to punish our opponent for doing that to us. I think it would be deserved. Yeah, I mean, crippling fear. We will name horror. Hit ya. Well, this should buy us some time. We got another Plunderer. Opponent was worried about the combo, I guess, and was just fine with the 1-for-1, but we got a backup. Opponent, well, that exiling is obnoxious. And we have our Phyrexian Tower tapped. Thalia, sure. Castle Hawkwing's nice. Pitiless Plunderer, go. Being a 1/4 is actually kind of relevant. That shuts down some of the offense. Opponent. General Kudru. We still have removal for it. I think we're in good shape. We're a ways away from comboing now, but I think we're in decent shape. Opponent passes. Sack the treasure. Maybe we leave that up. Sack the treasure. Kill Kudru. Prosperous Innkeeper. Hapatra. Man, I guess we're winning the race at the moment. Hit ya. I don't think our opponent can really attack back easily because they can't take a hit from this Hapatra. Hapatra right now just shoots stuff down if it gets in. Opponent goes attack. Oh, all right, sure. Maybe our opponent's not worried about that. Oh my god, Yogg. They could have drawn Coco, I guess. Let's play Yogg first. Go to combat. Attack you. Oh, it worked. Okay. Got him. And opponent done. Done. Oh, that went super well. Game 1, we saw the combo. Game 2, we saw our sideboard in action, but not bad. Against the odds time, we are attempting to go infinite in historic with Chatterfang. Chatterfang sacrifice pirate combos. Gildagoose, honk honk. Well, that should be interesting. There's Pitiless Plunderer. I think we just play Fauna Shaman. We really want to start digging through our deck to find our combo pieces. We need Chatterfang and a sack outlet. We also need to keep hitting lands, but assuming we do, we got the Pitiless Plunderer. So we're 2 pieces away at the moment and the mana to cast them. Aye, Priest of Forgotten Gods. Sure. I really don't want to Assassin's Trophy that, but we might have to Assassin's Trophy that. Oh, we draw the land, which is nice. I'll play the land. Play... How are we going to do this? So we're going to get priested. Priested? We're going to get hit by this priest. I think we play Blood Artist. Just to have something to sacrifice. Then we can discard the Fauna Shaman to the Fauna Shaman. Ooh! Ooh, I don't really like where we're at, though. This priest is really good. We want creatures on the board to sacrifice. Maybe we just got to get Woe Strider first to have a ghost to sacrifice. Maybe we get Woe Strider and then try to find... Wow, we're actually kind of close. Ooh, the only question is removal. Can we get through this priest? Prosperous Innkeeper, that's some sacrifice fuel. Sure. I mean, if our opponent also finds Mayhem Devil, then... Oh, all right, well... Nothing we do matters. Yeah, let's just fully wreck this. So opponent gets to sacrifice, shoot down the Blood Artist, make us lose the Fauna Shaman. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way we can get out of this now. Ping ya. Discard Fauna Shaman. Get a Woe Strider. Lose our entire board. Ping ya. Opponent gets to draw a card, make some manas. And a Blood Artist. Oh, we can't even really play anything. I don't even know what we kill here. Well, this is painful removal. I mean, I guess we kill Priest and hope they don't have a sack outlet, but this is not a ideal place for us to be. All right, opponent drains us down to 18. Hits us, sure. Down to 15. Tap land, and well, we draw tap land, play Woe Strider. Play the tap land. I guess this Mayhem Devil is going to be a problem no matter what, because it triggers on our permanent sacrificing too, so we're kind of, in a Coco. Yeah, I think we're just, well, we'll see what they hit. Mayhem Devil, Woe Strider, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, this might be a tricky matchup since our opponent's deck, along with being very strong, also just sort of like incidentally hates on our deck, which is kind of funny. I don't even think we can bring in Grafdigger's Cage. I think we got to spend our sideboard slots on removal. Go down Hapatra, go down a Fauna Shaman or two, bring in removal, bring in the Sweeper, and pray to the Magic Gods. I think that's all we can do. So the upside of our deck compared to our opponents is we do have the ability to go infinite. Like Chatterfang does potentially allow us to go just infinite. Upside of our opponent's deck is Mayhem Devil. Mayhem Devil being able to shoot down creatures. Whew, we get to play first. Well, okay. We're not close to comboing, but thankfully we have a Sweeper, which could buy us a lot of time. I don't even know if we want to play this Llanowar. Yeah, let's just pass. I think the answer is no, honestly. Stomping Grounds. Opponent wants to play their Llanowar. Well, Lair of the Hydra. I think we're just, especially with our opponent mulliganing, I think our plan is just to wait in Wrath and then go from there. Hopefully our opponent does not Thoughtseize. Woe Strider. Yeah. Opponent. Passing. And Blooming Marsh. Go. Opponent. Adapts. Well, we'll see. No Thoughtseize, please. We really need the hard sweep. Prosperous Innkeeper. All right, play more, please. The more creatures our opponent plays, the better, since we have the Sweeper. Opponent hits us, sure. Down to 17. We are going to need a real card at some point. All right, Scavenging Ooze. Well, this is going to be a good Crippling Fear. Land Crippling Fear. So opponent can scry about 1,000,000 times, but this does get rid of the board. Sure. Assembly Worker. Surprised they didn't also sack the Ooze. I guess they found what they wanted. Board has been swept. Let's land Llanowar. Pitiless Plunderer. I'm assuming our opponent scryed until they found a Coco. Apparently not. Opponent plays a land. Passes. Play an Innkeeper. Overgrowth Tomb untapped. Pitiless Plunderer. Yeah, let's attack with Llanowar. If it dies, we get 2 treasures, if they do have the Coco. All right, well, I'll hit you down to 18. Come on! Chatterfangs, Yawgmoths. Yawgmoths would probably be the best here, because then we can draw cards and find the Chatterfang. Corvald. This is actually oddly okay. Opponent's gonna have to sack a land, and then we can just, I guess they're gonna get it back once we Assassin's Trophy Corvald, but this could have went worse. Opponent plays a land. Passes. Ooh, more lands. Well, play the land. Assassin's Trophy Corvald. Lair of the Hydra. Well, this is what we got. Oh, you really need some combo pieces. We got the Plunderers for days, but no Chatterfang or Yawgmoth about it. All right, as removal, kills the Lair of the Hydra. Well, we get some treasures. We got all the mana in the world. We need cards. That's what we're missing about it. They can get back their Woe Strider, which is something. That's going to shut down our offense for the time being. We draw more lands. I'm afraid to attack because of Collected Company, honestly. Yeah, so opponent did draw Coco. Blood Artist Innkeeper. Well, that could have been worse, I guess. Pass the turn. Come on. Come on, Yawgmoth. Yawgmoth. We need a Sack Outlet and then a Chatterfang. And then we got Infinite. Opponent passes. More Innkeepers. I don't even think we're going to play the Innkeeper. Play the tap land, pass the turn. Did they draw another Coco? Oh, dear. Oh, God. 2 in a row. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. All right. Well, so far the top of our opponent's deck has been kinder than the top of ours. 2 Cocos in a row and the Corval. That might have been in hand, but the Cocos I don't think were because they had opportunities to cast them and didn't. Ooh. Yeah. About it. Oh my God. And a third one. Oh. All right, sure. Well. Well, as we draw lands and Prosperous Innkeepers, opponent has all the Cocos on the top. Huh. Well, fair enough. Against the odds time, we are looking to wombo combo with Chatterfang, and no Chatterfang, but this hand's reasonable. Hapatra in the right matchup can do some work, and it is technically a combo piece. Okay. This suggests much removal in our future. Oh, Yawgmoth's so good. All right, Prosperous Innkeeper. Well, Yawgmoth is one of the cards we want to see. Yawgmoth for toughness, helpful, and shooting down things, also helpful. And drawing cards. Yawgmoth's insane. It's just a really good card. Opponent, are we getting in? I think we are not going to block here. We have a potential free kill with Yawgmoth in our future. Using a creature here seems a little bit painful. Well, we are going to play Blood Artist. Gain a life. Play Hapatra. So I think our goal is to just get our board set up and then play Yawgmoth and hopefully Wrath and draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, go attacking. Well, we'll see what our opponent's got. Leaving up this mana is suspicious. I'm guessing they must have removal of some kind. All right, Lightning Strikes Hapatra, Surveils. Well, drain ya. Ramanap rewins. I don't think these decks play Chain Whirler, but Chain Whirler would be a blowout about it. Static Discharge. Surveils. Well, opponent's actually getting close to turning on this Dragon Rage Channeler. Hits us. Well, Overgrown Tomb, untap, Yawg. Kill DRC while we can. Yeah, Woe Strider's actually a pretty good draw. That's a bunch of Yawg fuel. Chandra. Well, that's less good. Well, I guess we just have to kill Chandra. Creature land paying off. Hit Chandra. Pass the turn. About it. Ramanamp rewins. Soulscar Mage. Only has down to 1 card. Oh, just kidding. Season Pyromancer for the refuel. About it. Passing. Play Woe Strider. All right, opponent drew into a shock. Blood Artist. Tap land. All right, it'd be nice if our opponent stopped drawing action for a second. Season Pyromancer is so good. Opponent. All right, more action. Kills our Blood Artist. Drains you. Down to 1 card again. Maybe? Sort of. All right, opponent. Finally out of cards. Hits us. No blocks. I mean, we at least get to get back Woe Strider. Worst case. Ooh. 1. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, this is going to be pretty good for us. Wow, our one of Aghanim's Awakening might win us this game. Aghanim's Awakening. Front side. X4. Get back Innkeeper. Actually, wait. Get back Hapatra, Woe Strider, Yawgmoth. And this is kind of insane now. Welcome back. And this probably wins us the game. Opponent, Promenade ruins us. Sure, that is fine. We get to Soulscar Mage. We got the Patra, so we get to keep making tokens here too. And kill our opponent's board. Soulscar Mage. Oh, there's a Chatterfang. We're getting close to the full combo. Sack the goat. Make a snake. Sack a snake, make a snake. That was a good turn. That was a good turn. Pass the turn. About it. Can get back. All right, shocks a Patra, that's fine. We drew into Chatterfang, so that's like doubly fine. Opponent passes. Now play Fauna Shaman. Chatterfang. Go to combat, hit ya. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna go all the way. I mean, this is just straight up lethal next turn. Make some tokens, pass the turn. That Aghanim's Awakening was so good. It was so, an opponent done. Done. Okay. That was actually pretty impressive. All right, opponent, mono red, the new mono red. We don't really have life gain. We do have some removal though. I mean, I guess we have life gain in our main deck to some extent. All right, let's go down to Woe Strider. Go down to Hapatra, go down to Fauna Shamans, go up, 2 Crippling Fears, 2 Fatal Pushes, run it like that. Sometimes you top deck the perfect card. And that was a case where the Aghanim's Awakening, I mean, we were kind of okay-ish anyway. We could have got back to Woe Strider. That would have gave us enough defense, and we had good cards on the top of our deck that we drew off that Yawgmoth, so we probably still would have been okay, but getting back half of the combo, or actually essentially the whole combo, we didn't go infinite, but infinite removal combo is pretty good. Pretty good. All right, opponent. Well, opponent's on the play. We'd like to see, well, you know, this is fine. A little tap landy, but Innkeeper's good. We got the Chatterfang, we got the Plunderer. We know our opponent has a ton of removal, which is a concern. And we don't just have a cheap removal spell at the moment. Well, Woodland Cemetery, go. Opponent. Managorger Phoenix, hits us. Yeah, it's a fast start. That's a Yogg, though. Lair of the Hydra, Innkeeper. Pass the turn. Goes attacking. We'll take it. If our opponent wants to kill the Innkeeper, they're going to have to actually kill the Innkeeper. Dragon Rage Channeler. Passes. Well, Blooming Marsh. Pitiless Plunder. All right, opponent's got the removal. If they can turn on these Dragon Rage Channelers, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. All right, Plunder, go. Thankfully, only 1 card type in the graveyard right now. Wow, okay. Block. I'm assuming this means our opponent has some sort of removal, but I think it's still totally worth it. All right, Static Discharge. Oh, that turns the bond. Oh, that's not great. That's not great. Okay, so Chatterfang. Tap land. Ooh, I think we're in trouble now. About it. Yeah, they got a lot of burn. A lot of burn that can kill our stuff. Hits us for 5. Gonna need a good top deck quick. Pitiless Plunderer. Yeah, I think we're just running out of time. We can't make a token is the problem. Oh, Pitiless Plunderer. Hit ya, I guess. What else are we doing? Ooh, what can we draw? I mean, I assume we just get burnt out of this game. Bone Crusher. Surveils. Yeah, this time we couldn't kill the DRCs. Opponent hits us. Yeah, this also locks Yogg out of doing anything. Being at 1. Season Pyromancer. Finale of Promise, interesting. Dragon Rage Channeler. Yeah, all right, fair enough. All right, so more early game removal, I think, is the most important thing. You know, let's go Blood Chief's Thirst and go down Assassin's Trophy. I don't feel like our opponent is really playing Graveyard Hate. Run it like that. Not gonna bring in Grafdigger's Cages. We could. There is some value there, but I'm not sure it's actually worth it. All right, we're on the play, which is hopefully good. We just need to get off to a fast start. All right, this is actually kind of good. We have turn 1 removal. We got Innkeepers and Chatterfangs. We know our opponent has a ridiculous amount of removal, but, well, kill that. Untap, Innkeeper. We would like to keep hitting lands. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay. I thought we were going to get booted. You never know with Arena these days. About it. Land and Soulscar Mage number 2. Sure. And Dragon Rage. Oh, my God. All the 1-drops. Opponent passes. Well, Blooming Marsh. How do we do this? You know what? Let's Pitiless Plunder. Gain a life. Still pretty nervous about where we're at. Ramanamp Ruins. Well, here comes the burn. All right, Mana Gorger. That's not burn. Opponent passes. How do we want to do this? Yeah, let's Chatterfang. Gain a life. No attacks. If Chatterfang lives, then we're in a pretty sweet spot. The opponent goes attacking. Sure. Rampaging Ferocidon. Well, play Innkeeper. Make a Squirrel. We don't get to gain life, unfortunately. That Ferocidon's actually doing some work here. Sack the Squirrel. Kill the Dragon Rage Channeler. Yeah, let's just pass. Static Discharge Chatterfang. I mean, we get to kill everything, right? As long as we don't time out. I guess we could have done this main phase. I think we're good, though. I think Chatterfang's paying off with this Pitiless Plunder. And once Ferocidon's gone, we start getting life, too. Get pinged. Let that resolve. Chatterfang. Kill Ferocidon. Sack the Squirrel. I mean, I think this just does it. Yeah. So we finally get rid of the Ferocidon. We get to kill Soulscar Mage. Sack the Squirrel. Now we're gaining 2 life as we go through this loop. Chatterfang Pitiless Plunder is pretty good. Yes. About it. And we got another Chatterfang in hand, so this is fine. Kill you. Oh, so good. So good. All right, kills an Innkeeper. Not that this even really matters. We're still gaining infinite life. Kill Soulscar Mage. Sack a Squirrel. Get a treasure, gain some life. Kill Mana Gorger Hydra. Sack a Squirrel, gain some life. Sack a Squirrel, gain some life. And then I guess we just gain a bit of life. Do this, I guess, until we run out of time? Oh. Hang on. I guess we got to do at least pay 1. Gain some life. Gain some life. Oh, we're running out. Okay. I guess that's all we get because of the amount of time this takes. We don't want to time out fully. So we do that. We gain a bunch of life. Stuff dies. We untap. We play Chatterfang. We play Prosperous Innkeeper. We make some dorks. We go to combat. We hit ya with everything. And I think we're in pretty good shape. Unless our opponent has like a surprise wrath or something, we're in pretty spectacular shape. Opponent's going to go after Pitiless Plunder, which is fine. We have another one of those as well. Opponent plays a land and passes. Oh God, Yogg. You know what? Actually, I think we got to play Plunder first. Plunder. Number 2. Gain some life, up to 30 against Mono Red with Chatterfang. Chatterfang was huge there. Chatterfang just straight up won this game. Like, Chatterfang Pitiless Plunder, that won the game that we had no business winning. That is the power of the Squirrels. Not great as a tribe, but as a combo piece, Chatterfang kind of insane. And opponent, done, taking down Mono Red with the Squirrel power. Sweet. Ooh. Against the odds time, we are, this is a good hand. We are trying to Chatterfang off in Historic, and we don't have a Chatterfang, but Yawgmoth is insane, and hopefully can help us find one. Opponent, tap land, well, untap land. How do we want to do this? Prosperous Innkeeper. Llanowar Elves. Go. Breeding Pool makes me a little nervous, as this could be like Bant Control or something. All right, it's a ramp deck. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Opponent's getting their ramp on. Well, this means we want to combo quickly, hopefully. Fauna Shaman. Blood Artist. Hit ya. Down to 18. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opponent, land, and Questing Beast. Sure. We will take it. Yeah, let's just Yogg. Gain a life. Pass the turn. See what our opponent can do. Yawgmoth is a real card. Opponent, untap land down to 16. Goes attacking. Well, we will take it. Down to 14. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Wow, just gonna take up. Okay. Can we win this turn? All right, we untap. We will play a Blood Artist. Gain a life. We will sack Llanowar Elves. Drain you. Twice. Is this a win? Is this a win against Teferi? Opponent down to 14. We draw a tap land. We'll float mana. Sack Llanowar. Drain you. Drain you. Castle Lockwane. Woe Strider. Opponent. Counting. They need a counter. Okay, opponent has a sensor, which I think keeps them just alive. Unfortunately. Well, sack Fauna Shaman. Drain you. Drain you. Drain you. Sack Innkeeper. Drain you. Drain you. Yeah, if we had resolved... if we had been able to resolve... wait, do we still get there? 6. Are we 1 short? 4. Yeah, we're exactly 1 point of damage short. All right, pass the turn. 1 point of damage short. Wow. That was so close to the win. Opponent, tap land. Okay. Tugs our Yogg. Opponent, passing. Woe Strider. Opponent has Frilled Mystic. I mean, our opponent has to just keep chaining stuff together forever. Llanowar Elves, go. Opponent passes. Teferi draws a card. If we don't end up winning this, I'm going to be so disappointed. Opponent. They need to top deck Exile base removal. They need to top deck like Declaration and Stone, I think. Wow. Questing Beast. Sure. I mean, don't we win here? I think our opponent just killed themselves, right? We get all these, they just give up? All right, well, we'll take it. Oh, those counters almost got us, but the Blood Artist come. We never found the Chatterfang, but we overcame. So opponents like Bant Flash? Well, Thoughtseize is in. Assassin Trophy in. Binding in. Well, maybe not Binding. Go down, what? 2 Fauna Shamans. 2 Hapatras, a Prosperous Innkeeper, a Woe Strider. Let's go to 1 more Fauna Shaman and bring in the Duress. So a little bit more removal and a bunch of discard. I got him in game 1, which is good news. Oh, we almost had like such an insane game there. We could have played around Censor too. I was just not expecting a Censor. Maybe we should have been. Well, we're gonna keep. We don't have the ramp, but we got a lot of good cards. Opponent, tap land. Well, land and go. We do need to keep hitting our land drops. Opponent, tap land. Well, land and Fauna Shaman. Baffling End. Yep. Do they have a land? Yes. We're trying every Blooming Marsh. Well, Woe Strider. Yo. Castle Mattress. Opponent. Passing. Go to combat. Attack you. All right, gonna make a little shark. This does get rid of the Woe Strider for now. Yeah. Well, Chatterfang. Blooming Marsh, go. Every Blooming Marsh in a row off the top. Opponent, land. There's everyone's favorite Planeswalker, Teferi. Draws a card, untaps. That's awkward. Well, go to combat, hit Teferi. Play Yawgmoth. Oh, come on. Opponent has a Quench. Ah, so I see. This is a Counterspell tribal deck. The concession might be impending here. Elder Gargaroth. Yeah, this is annoying, for sure. We do not draw land. Well, I mean, we got to play Yawgmoth. If they counter it, we're scooping. Would have been nice if we could Thoughtseize. All right. Well, we see what our opponent's doing. The plan is play everyone's favorite Planeswalker and counter every spell. Well, what we want to do is get off to a bit of a faster start. We're on the play this game. We were so pinched on mana, we couldn't Thoughtseize and resolve something, and our opponent's soft counters get a lot worse if we make mana. Well, good news is we got mana. Bad news, we don't have much to do with that mana. Llanowar Elves, go. Opponent. Tap land. Well, land and Chatterfang. Go. Opponent plays a land, has a baffling end, of course, hits the Chatterfang. We draw a Chatterfang, we'll play Chatterfang. Play a land or elves, go. Opponent could use a Yogg, that would be super helpful. Tap land, well, thought sees you. 2 questing bees, an Elder Gargaroth and a Frilled Mystic. Golly. And the land to cast something next turn. So I think we take Settle the Wreckage. Play Blood Artist. Hit our opponent for 5. We're basically in race mode. Things that make tokens would be super helpful. Opponent land cracks it. Questing Beast, I assume. Yeah, Questing Beast. Opponent hits us. Woe Strider does make tokens. Woe Strider. That is a good draw. Hit you with Chatterfang. Down to 12. Opponent needs something. They actually need, we're winning this race. We are winning the race at the moment. Opponent, they need a top deck of Wrath or something, goes to combat. Oh, if they top deck of Wrath, I'm gonna cry. Hits us. Sure. Down to 8. And passes. Let's sack the goat to scry and drain you. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Untap. Yeah, I think this wins. Assassin Trophy Questing Bees. Opponent's gonna Frilled Mystic. But that's fine. That is all part of the plan. Forest walk in with our squirrel friend. Hit our opponent to 8. Post combat. Blood Artist number 2. Sack them all. And drain ya. Double trigger. Down to 6. Sure, doesn't matter. Drain ya. Down to 4. Squirrel power. Squirrel power. Take it down to Fairy and the control deck. Sacrifice Llanowar to 2. And opponent knows what's happening. And we got there. Wow. Is Chatterfang real? Is Chatterfang real in Historic? Chatterfang's been great. Hilarious. We got to see the hidden mode that almost never matters. But we got to see the hidden forest walk mode of Chatterfang be essential here. Like, that gave us enough damage to close out this game, being able to keep attacking through our opponent's questing bees with a little Chatterfang, and we got the job done through the handful of bombs and Settle the Wreckages. Chatter, chatter, chatter. Sweet. So what do we learn this week about Chatterfang combos in Historic? And I gotta say, the deck was surprisingly good. We went 4-1 with the deck, and we got to see the true power of Chatterfang. Like, sure, we had some games where we won without Chatterfang with like Yawgmoths and just sacking our board, or Woe Striders and sacking our board with a couple Blood Artists. But really, we had a lot of Chatterfang wins. We got to pull off most of the different combos and go infinite, and they were all game winning when we pulled them off. We got the infinite Wrath combos where we got to kill a bunch of creatures and come back from really far behind. We even got the Chatterfang Forest Walk beatdown kill, where our ability to attack through our opponent's blockers with our Forest Walking Chatterfang was actually essential to us winning the game. So I actually really like this deck. I think that Chatterfang is oddly effective. Yawgmoth is absolutely absurd. That is such a powerful card. And Pitiless Plunder is a card where I've always been like, oh, 4 mana, you get a 1/4. But as a combo piece, it's actually incredibly strong in the Historic format. The only downside, really, with this entire plan is because Yawgmoth and Pitiless Plunderer cost 4 mana, we can't really play Coco, and Coco would be great in this deck to find all of our other pieces, but there's just not really a way to make it work. If you cut the Pitiless Plunderer and Yawgmoth, then you lose a lot of the combos. Well, you get Coco, but then the deck isn't doing what it wants to do. So that is a drawback compared to some of the other similar decks that might exist. Like, there's probably other sacrifice decks that can get by with Cocos and Blood Artists and Vesper Larks and so forth, but we can't really do that because we're trying to go infinite with Chatterfang, and the upside is there. Like, we have a lot of redundancy. Yawgmoth, Woe Strider do the same thing. Chatterfang and Pitiless Plunder, not really redundant, but we can find them with our Fauna Shaman, which helps. Blood Artist, Prosperous Innkeeper, in some sense do the same thing. They're both payoffs for when we go infinite. So the deck was consistent. It was powerful. It did really cool things. It made lots of squirrels. It had lots of synergies. So I really like this deck, and I think it's actually, like, I wouldn't say, you know, Shaman, I think we broke the format effective, but I actually think it's a relatively competitive deck that can win a lot of games thanks to Chatterfang, Squirrel General, and also Yawgmoth is just, oh, Yawgmoth is so good and so fun to play with. So that's been Chatterfang combos. That's been our Against Odds for this week. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.